Uranus North Node. Yes. I have my cheat sheet here because I was researching and I wanted to bring up for some of you that might be interested in the top 10 crystals to help your manifestations come true. And because we're coming into the new year and a lot of people are going to be having their resolutions starting and their wishes and what, so you might want to carry some of these crystals or one of these crystals with you through the holidays. And we're going to count down from number 10, starting with the most rare of the moonstone called rainbow moonstones. It awakens destiny itself, it said. And it said it's born from solidified moonbeams, reuniting love, fertility, and emotional alignment. So, for you singles out there, and if you're manifesting new love or better relationships or anything of the kind, then Moonstone might be for you. Number 9, Jade. Yeah, this is about immortality, unbreakable connections, almost indestructible crystal. It's about peace, longevity, and eternal life, right? So your spirituality, your immortality. It's good to keep like who you really are to keep your manifestations straight, you know? Number 8 is lapis lazuli. In Egypt, it's known as the blue gold, and it's for clarity of the mind, and it helps your wishes to be carried upwards into the ethers. I like that. Number 7, Amazonite, stone of courage of truth, standing in your truth, right? Brings wishes through life lived. So that's a good one to hold on to anyway throughout time, not just for, none of these are just for the new year, but I feel like this is more of a long standing kind of wish, right? Okay, labradorite, number 6. No two pieces are alike. It's a stone that wakes the sleeping spirit, and it helps you open your third eye and your consciousness, and it turns your consciousness into fulfillment, right? So that's a good one to carry. Number 5, citrine. It's about optimism, energy, and renewal, and it puts the power of desire into direction. I love that. So carry citrine during the holidays while you're doing your New Year's manifesting. And it's said in Eastern lore, the Asian lore, if you hold a piece of citrine in your right hand when you're making a deal, fortune will follow. So remember that. That's a good lore to remember. Number 4, amethyst, seeing the truth behind the illusion. It helps you see the wealth beyond the material. So what that means is your spiritual wealth, right? Your subconsciousness, not just material wealth, right? And if you whisper to a piece of amethyst, show me what matters, it will make itself known. That's what's said. Number 3, turquoise, very grounding stone. It carries your prayers in the wind and it bridges heaven and earth, which makes complete sense because that's what turquoise does. It bridges, it's very grounding, but it helps you carry it in the wind. So your wishes in the ethers. Number 2, rose quartz carries the wish to love and have love returned to us. So again, singles are out there, you might not want to just carry rainbow moonstone, but a piece of rose quartz as well. Chinese believed that if two people were fighting and quarreling and each person withheld a piece of the rose quartz, then rekindling would happen. Okay, number 1, star sapphire. And the star there's a certain sapphire, right? The star sapphire. And if you hold it under the starlight when you're manifesting, that's when it allows your prayers to reach the heavens without words. I love that. It's the gemstone of answered prayers, the star sapphire. I love it. Anywho, let's get down to business. Spirit guides, universe, angels, ancestors, friends of Taurus who may have crossed over, the higher divine galactic beings that might be overseeing this act of divination after all, and the ascended masters. Please come in today and help guide and give us messages for their best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. This is for Pisces. I'm not sure if I said Taurus or not, or what I said, but it is for Pisces. My fishies swimming through the void here. For some reason I had that on my mind. Maybe you're dealing with the Taurus. I don't know. Archangel Raphael came out. Intuition just came out. Hello, everybody. Tapping in and out. Good to see you. Archangel Raphael, somebody's being healed, mind, body, and spirit here. Some people may not realize it, but it's around. Archangel Raphael is around you, Pisces. So know that. Intuition and trusting your gut. Yes, absolutely. For those of you who are new to my channel, I do have sass and I have frass, and I don't pussyfoot or sugarcoat. Depending on the readings, yeah, I can let it out. So just letting you know that it is what it is in my book. New beginnings, love that. It is the new year coming, a new slate. What are we going to plant this year? What are we going to, have come into harvest throughout the year, kind of thing. Letting go with the flow, letting things happen. Yeah, very much so. Just going with it, right, Pisces? And this is this is definitely a Pisces card. Definitely, yeah, you're emotionally healing. Some of you may not even realize it. Something's healing around you. All right, so then I had new beginnings. Begin your new life. Somebody is. This is the Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. Please don't mind the burn marks on some of these cards. I keep them anyway because I love the cards, but it happened a long time ago. All right, then I have self-reliance. Somebody's very independent here, but I also feel like it's telling you to be self-reliant, right? All right, so that's where we're starting with that. Archangel Michael is in town. Show me what I need to see. Flying monkeys. Archangel Raphael. All right, well, in psychological terms, seriously, flying monkeys are the people that do like the devil's dirty work. They're the ones that go out and do the destruction, the whatever that is, right? But there's a kingpin here. But Archangel Raphael is here as well, healing the mind, body, and spirit. Trying to, I would look for signs. Some of these flying monkeys, Pisces, I don't know if this is you or them. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it, right? But I do feel like, yeah, hold on a minute. I need more. Show me what I need to see. Take action. That's in your present. Intuition. Go with your gut. Take action. Disrespect. Going with the flow. Great. That's going to be crowning you. Somebody's disrespectful. Going with the flow. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Leader or manager. Okay. New beginnings. Somebody might have just gotten a promotion, possibly. I like that. But it doesn't, for others, it's taking a lead and making a new beginning. maybe in your life. Maybe it's not at work. Maybe it's just in this situation, right? Show me. Life is tough. Dance more. Kind of telling you to lighten up a little bit, maybe, or somebody needs to. Somebody needs to enjoy it more. Being too hard on themselves or yourself, right? Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to go it alone. You got to depend on yourself, right? In the end, there's nobody else, but you accountable. So that's where that comes from. All right, I'm going to use my Green Witch Tarot. We're going to get into the tea. What is the tea, spirits? King of Athens, flying monkeys. Yep, I told you there was a kingpin. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to get more before I say anything on that. Tell me more, spirit. Three of Chalices, take action. Seven of Wands. The Devil. Pan. Yeah, that's your hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Is the South Node energy. This person could be the leader of the pack of the flying monkeys, right? They're in Devil energy. There's a new beginning here somehow. Now, this could be a celebratory energy, right? Look at it. It could be like gatherings for the holidays or whatever. Somebody needs to take action and listen to their intuition, whatever that's telling you, right? It's the one thing we can count on 100% of the time in this world. Everything else dies away, falls away, changes, but not your gut. All right, so Seven of Wands, disrespect. Somebody's very defensive with this disrespect bullshit. And somebody's trying to go with the flow, right? Defenses are high, maybe. It's also saying here, look at the little birdie in the window. A little birdie told me. Somebody used that expression before. A little birdie told me. I hated that, hearing that when I was a kid. All right. Well, anyway, somebody, they have the advantage here over this disrespect. And I feel like it's you. Preparing yourself or learning about it or what is your best advantage. And as my advice here, Two of Athens down. Yeah. King of Athens, probably didn't make the best choices and decisions, right? These are things that have already been done in the past. Somebody's very self-sufficient and I feel like they're enjoying life, whoever that is. Now I have the Five of Athens over here under the Knight, under the King, right? Can't be brutal and can't attack. There could be serious mental health issues here with these flying monkeys and leader, boss, devil energy. Wow. Yeah, this is like, it's very abusive, what was done in the past. Queen of Wands down. Take action, and then Queen of Wands down is not really taking action, but there's a celebration here. Maybe this person really doesn't feel like going to the gathering, going to the party, but somebody needs to go. Somebody needs to take action. Yeah, what's fair is fair. Dead center in the reading. Disrespect. The scales are balancing. Things are being, wiped clean from this disrespect, right? Gaining knowledge is power, and going with the flow is your defense, Pisces. There's something, if you haven't learned it yet, there's something there. Yeah, the world tree down. I feel like whoever this devil energy is definitely earthbound. Like South Node, this leader, boss, manager, flying monkey shit. There's a new beginning. This is very bad karma for somebody. Look, that's a two-headed snake, by the way. A snake is a snake is a snake. This devil isn't going to change. But it's about closure and moving on. But it's like they're stuck in that energy, I feel. Yeah, with the choices and decisions that they've made, you know? And Archangel Michael is beside himself here, trying to heal with all of this disrespect and hurtful energies. Somebody does not or isn't going to accept an opportunity, more than likely a tangible one. Yeah. Bad choices and decisions and turning down an opportunity. Or we don't want an opportunity. Maybe somebody really doesn't want this job promotion after all. Or maybe it is something else, but I feel like it's being turned down or what? Life is tough. Dance more. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Right? Knight of Athens reversed. Another one with the can't abuse or be aggressive card. It was very abusive in the past. This disrespect and what? Hold on. I need a bunch, please, Spirit. I feel like this devil card adjacent here being with the justice card, you know, things are being made fair, whether that devil energy likes it or not. And I'm not sure how that's going to resonate with you, but yeah. So I have the Ten of Chalices down. Yeah, this is a very unhappy family here about the situation, or it has to do with family, right? It's not right. Things are off around the family. Somebody's not taking action. This could be like a warlock or a black witch or black warlock kind of energy. Eight of Wands, disrespect. Yeah, things are happening quickly. Going with the flow, making things right. It's about communication and correspondence. That's funny. I just heard that. That's not a word I would normally come up with. So some kind of correspondence. All right. 10 of Wands down. Whew, yeah, somebody's breaking ancestral curses with this devil energy, and it's heavy. It's heavy. See, narcissistic behaviors, sociopathic, psychotic, whatever behaviors, devil energy. Very heavy. It's weighing on people. It's a learned behavior, right? Narcissistic behavior is learned. It's when they get away with the bullshit. Things are changing. But dealing with this and learning, I feel like it's lessons. If the Eight of Pentacles comes out, I would not be surprised. But there's not, it's like there's no closure there, or this devil energy doesn't want things to change. They want to stay in the dark, see? And they want everybody else around them to stay in the dark too, because that's what the devil does. Yeah, a lot of regret, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. People are being really hard on themselves, or maybe that's what they're doing to you, trying to make you feel guilty or shamed. Are they playing victim? Like, oh, the world is always against me, after they're the ones that created it? Yeah. You're not really sure what to do about this, but going with the flow and just going with it, I think, right now is the best advice. All right, we're going to get deeper. Yeah, go with the flow. All right, I'm going to use my familiar tarot. Show me what I need to see. I need a bunch. Knave of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, This wasn't good what they crafted in the past. Justice reversed. Ding, 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 ding. And the knave, and then this one is the two of the same. Ding, 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 ding. All right, so somebody put a stop to something here. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Oh boy, things are tough. Things are hard right now. People are dealing with bad karma. It could be a backfire for somebody. Somebody's powerful over this disrespect. You know, this is fated things that have happened already. And how we deal with that creates our destiny. See, things were very unjustified with these three birds of a feather flying monkey kind of energy. Yeah, what they crafted was black magic, no matter how you look at it. And what comes around goes around. Tables are turning. And some people don't like it. You know this devil doesn't. Somebody's got the power. And I feel like knowledge is the power here. Somebody knows something. Temperance reversed. Yeah. With the devil card. Very unhealed. This is like an alchemical kind of energy, but black magic again is being highlighted here next to the devil. It's very reckless energies, very impatient, maybe even. There's a new beginning here. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I feel like it's all of that combined. You know? Ten of Pentacles reversed. Two of Swords here. Where was the other one? Didn't I see another one? No. Okay. Then we have the Four of Wands and the Sun reversed. Yeah, justice is here and somebody's hiding. Somebody's scared of that sunlight. It's too bright. Oh, I don't want to come out. It's too bright outside. I like it in the dark. Disrespect. Yeah, the wheel. I mean, okay, the wheel, but the balancing of the scales here is really being highlighted. I feel like it's making things right after the unjustification of it all is what I feel, because that one's turned down and it's being made right. Okay. Now I have the World down. I have the Chariot. Ace of Wands down. Ding, 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 ding. Two of Wands down. We got a lot of twos and a lot of threes here, but I feel like there's a group. Maybe that's what it trickles down to. I don't know, but I feel like there is more people. I feel a lot of energies in this. Hierophant reversed. Yeah. Okay, so where was I? Ten of Pentacles down over here, and we have the Ten of Cups down over here. This could be a broken family dynamic. It could be a broken family because of all this shit that's been going on. Wow. Yeah, the choices and decisions that we make, you know, you do the best you can. No coulda, woulda, shouldas. No regret. I say that a lot. I'm going to keep continuing because it's the truth. You just do the best you can. Go with the flow. All right, Queen of Wands down. Yeah. The one who's taken no action. It's about family. It's about marriage or something like that. There is good news here, however, out of this. Archangel Raphael with the healing over the unjustified situations. Somebody needs to take action. Okay? The World down is being clarified and validated by the World down. Wow. That is not so good. Oh, wow. All right, so this is dark. For somebody out there, you're dealing with a black witch or a black warlock. I'm gonna say it because it's really coming through. This is not okay. This is some kind of abusive situation that got to the point where an entire family was broken because of disrespect and envy and control and obsessions and just being out of balance and out of whack. Just out of whack. Definite blackmail. I was I don't know where that word came from, but if that is going to fit with you, then take it. But it's definite bullshit. They're bound to this. They will not change. It's not a good energy. I'm not sure if this is going to be for everybody, or some people are just watching for entertainment purposes, but this energy that I'm picking up on, wowee, you know? Things are moving quickly, however, thank God. It is about travel, possibly again, the holidays, right? Possibly. Things are moving around this family. Life is tough, dance more, Pisces. That's telling me maybe you're not really the guilty one here. You know, I mean, if you disrespected, take your, you know, lessons there and learn them. But I feel like it's more than that, or not about you necessarily, or something. Yeah, not seeing really like a future there or something, but the good news is there's communication, making things right. People are in the defense. I just want to say that if it is you that's defensive, bring that wall down a little bit so you can at least see over it. You know what I mean? You got to see what's coming. You can't be that defensive. You got to let it your guard down a little bit here. Is what I'm or someone does. It's not to say anything's bad's gonna happen, but it's just telling you, this could be divorce. This could be, a false prophet, or, some sort of teacher, teaching the wrong ethics, the wrong morals, the wrong ways. Um, Something like that. They're hiding. See, it's backfired. They're totally disrespectful, this person, whoever this is. They're definitely in South Node energy. If I were you, I would clear away from this energy because they're going to suck you into it, being the emotional vampires or whatever. If they're able, they're gonna. I feel like this could also be winning at all costs. Somebody wants to win no matter what. They do not want to face that sunlight. Wow. The Tower. Yeah. This is the whole fear, challenge, and homework because of the situation being so serious. There is a new beginning here, however, but these two cards are saying no. So somebody's getting a new beginning. Maybe this person that's on their own or telling you to be on your own. Maybe you're having a new beginning. Maybe it's, in a couple ways here. Excuse me. But I still feel like the realizations and the heaviness of it is being highlighted, Yeah, getting out of your head. Don't be so hard on yourselves and dance more. I feel like the heavy weight of this technically may not be yours to carry, right? This ringleader, the kingpin, could be a father figure, could be a boss. Whoever that is, it's their energy, right? Yeah, Knight of Wands down. Everything I said in these cards. Yeah, people they don't like these messages, or they're against them, or they don't want to work on it. They don't want to take the action of it, or maybe they don't like what they hear because they're in that victimhood. I'm all about empowerment. I can't stand people that are woe is me and, oh, but you did this, when they're actually the ones doing the bullshit in the first place. A narcissist's biggest enemy is an educated empath, you know, because they see through it. And I'm seeing that play out here in a lot of ways for some of yous. We're going to get some more. Yeah, enjoy yourselves. The heaviness may be around you, but it isn't yours to carry, okay, through the holidays. It may be around you, but it isn't yours to carry. Chili pepper and ferocity. Yeah, somebody's pissed. Could it be all this black magic witchery going on? Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. I'm going to read this to you. Somebody is pissed off that it's backfiring. Yeah, see, they wanted to stay in the dark, and it's too bad because the sun is shining, and they do not like it. Yeah. Tap into that untamed primordial behavior that you have been suppressing. Your savage side screams for you to be raw and unrestrained and to acknowledge your most vehement instincts. Never apologize for being assertive or for striking out to achieve what you want. You have the permission in this situation to be brutal as you focus on your desires and goals. For the only way to beat the competition and to win right now is to be ruthless. Yes, because this is a win at all cost, ruthless devil energy, right? Okay. Yeah, known as a demon spice, I will spice up your life with my intense, powerful pungency. Fights, arguments, and violence challenge your emotions, and ferocious behaviors could leave you red with anger. Feel the intensity of my heat as I spread picante warmth over every aspect of your life, and feel that baby burn. Wow, I'm feeling like this is definitely, you might be getting sick and tired of this bullshit. If arguments could be coming out about whatever this situation is, but somebody's got a very, very, the heat, the devil, the heat, the boundness to the earth, I don't like that energies. I'm telling you, man, it ain't good. Whoever this is, they need some help, serious help. I don't know if it's therapy, if it's a doctor, all of the above, I have no idea. But, honestly, when they're in South Node energy like this, these are the people that are hurt or suffering the most. They're the ones that actually do need the love and light, believe it or not, because there is none in their energy. So instead of changing and doing the work themselves, they'll suck it out of other people, right? So they can stay in the dark. It's a very mischievous kind of, I don't like it. We're gonna get away from that energy. Hold on, I just dropped the card. The resting tree reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. It's number 22. It's about patience and stillness. And I have this just go with the flow card here. So it could very well have to do with that. Let me see if I can get this where you can see it. The resting tree, appearing as a challenger, asks you to consider if you are so frenetic that all you can think about is how stressed you are. Running around and overdoing anything only makes you into a human doing, not a human being. This is a sign to be careful, or you may become physically ill, or at the very least, unable to enjoy your life. Be still. It's time to meditate. to recover and to take time out, or you'll make mistakes that you might regret later. Don't worry, all those things that you're trying to manage will still be there when you're ready to move forward again. Only then will you have a clearer head with which to think. Yeah, somebody needs recovery, rest, stillness. Yes. Healing is happening with Archangel Michael. I'm not sure that this devil energy, they're not looking at each other. That's for damn sure. And when you think about archangels, right, and you really think about the angel realm and that whole divine order up there, right? Because they have divine order up there. Archangel Raphael is like, hey, I'm not gonna heal your mind, body, and spirit if you're staying in the dark and you're not willing to change. So this is happening for those around that double energy. There's a lot of healing that needs to be had here. Serious healing. And closure would be turning this around would be a good way to start. But that devil, they're not going to budge. They're going to stay right there in the darkest, dampest part of the cave. Transformation. Transformation is brewing. Embrace change and harness its magic. Change is afoot. Change is afoot. There's a very magical I feel for you coming. Maybe 2026 is it for you, the year of the horse. So my next readings for you guys is going to be for your New Year's readings. So I'm going to get into about the horse energy, more about that stuff in the next reading. I have to do a little bit more research myself before I put it out, but it'll be out in about a week or so not far long from now. All right, anywho, we'll take a few of these, a few more. Yeah, there are celebrations afoot for sure. Now I have 2 cards saying so, and it makes sense with the holidays. So there is, celebrations, gaiety, joyfulness, but this is a very, very unfortunate situation. It's been a journey. Life is a journey. It's all so true. All that cliche stuff, it is a journey. It is about learning and transformation. But there is stuff to be happy about here. So maybe concentrating on that alone. Somebody may be missing you or you them. That's very, very possible. Queen of Spades. And then I have the Ten of Spades. Yeah. People are fighting over the holidays. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It's kind of like that Black Friday thing when everybody has to, give an elbow for a gift. It's just so backwards. But yeah, it's about that, and it's a very painful loss at that, I'm sorry to say. But unless people want to do the work and want to put in the effort and make that change, you're not the devil's energy. So know that, you don't have to take it on. You don't have to let their energy, suck yours mentally, physically, metaphorically, whatever. I'm going to give you a rune, close this out. There it is. The Cave of Echoes. All right, there's the back and the cave. Okay, can you hear the echo of music in Fingal's cave within? Your heart always has a song to sing. A retreat will do good for the soul. See? The celebratory, where is it? Celebratory meeting or event or gathering, whatever it is. There's a good thing out of this for you. You know, it's hard around you, but don't take it on yourself. Be easier on yourself. You know, give yourself some credit for what you have already learned and accomplished, and how far you've come through some of the, adversities that you didn't think you were going to get through in the past, right? So you just keep on keeping on. Those are your messages, Pisces. Be cool, man. Be kind, be patient, and please just be a good human. Fröhliche Weihnachten, Merry Christmas, Happy Yule, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and anything else that you celebrate at this time of year. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Ciao.